Welcome to the Idaho Business Podcast, the only Idaho podcast focused on providing profits for Idaho people. If you love our state and love small business, you are in the right place. We interview local legends, learn business, and have way too much fun doing it. You're listening to the Idaho Business Podcast with your friend, host, and all-around great guy and owner of New Clean Commercial Cleaning, Spencer Ward.
All right, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of the Idaho Business Podcast. As always, we're sponsored by Health West. These guys are fantastic folks. They are here to help you in your healthcare needs. Give them a holler if they can help you in any way. They're located out throughout most of the cities and in Idaho. Give them a Google. You can find them, and they are there to help you. Today, I thought about talking about how to boost your productivity in your business. As business leaders, as business owners, we can find ourselves bogged down by low-level admin tasks that can just get in our way, even though they're important to get done. Obviously, they have to get done, but do you actually have to do them? Or maybe the people that you have doing them, are they the best at doing them? Or do you have someone that's doing them that they're doing so many other things that this is kind of an afterthought to do those other things, to do these things that need to happen, to be done. So we're going to talk about virtual assistants today, or even just bringing on another person to do these types of tasks. So these things, we could talk about today are, low level stuff, which are, like I said, I don't want to hear any emails or Facebook posts saying, hey, you suck because, this is important. This is my job. This is whatever. I'm not saying it's not important. Obviously, these things have to happen in your business, but you as the leader, you as the owner, should you be doing them? This is the question I'm posing today. So, things that I want to go over today, of the tasks that should you be doing or should you not be doing? Scheduling and calendar management, email and inbox management, data entry and database management, organizing and optimizing your to-do list, managing inventory of office supplies and equipment, planning travel arrangements, organizing reports and documents, expensing and invoicing, managing customers' service requests, checking voicemails and returning phone calls. So some of these are going to be no-brainers for you. Some of these are going to be like, what? What is he saying? You want someone to check my email for me? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm going to have happen here soon. I literally have someone log into your email, check your email, and literally give you a heads up of these certain emails are the ones that you need to respond back to. The other ones, they can forward on to the people that can take care of them for you. Meaning, hey, this one is something your marketing person can handle. Hey, this one is something your operations person can handle. This one is something your HR person can handle. Or, if you're a smaller company, hey, this one's something your management manager over here can handle, or this is something your foreman over here can handle, to take some of it off of you, and as you get this virtual assistant or whoever you bring on acclimated to this position, they can start understanding, how you run things. And that they can start handling some of the smaller stuff for you, maybe even responding back for you on your behalf. So when this stuff happens, what you need to understand is this is the stuff that you are going to be planning to take care of and take off your plate. All right. So how do you get a virtual assistant, or how do you get someone to help you with this kind of stuff? Okay. No, we've talked about stuff in the past like this, where we hire for tasks, not for positions. And, making someone a jack of all trades is not the best way to go about things. So There's sites if you want to go virtual. If you have a company that you have a lot of things that you can do online. If you have QuickBooks Online, you can invoice like that, and doesn't matter where you're at. You can have them log in online and give them read access only, or give them the ability to invoice. You can do that. If all those kind of things. If you're using Indeed, you need help with your hiring stuff, and you can have them log in through Indeed and give them access that way. These virtual assistants don't need to be in your physical town to literally help you. So there's websites called Upwork.com. There's websites called Fiverr.com that can help you with these assistants. And they can either be temporary, if you just have some temporary work that you need to get done, or you can get someone that you can have for more of a long-term situation. But the biggest thing for you is be very specific on what you want accomplished, and then be willing to train them. Once you bring them on board and you feel like you found the right fit after you interviewed them and maybe had a call with them, maybe a Zoom call, and you can maybe see yourself working with this person, bring them on, and then give yourself 4 to 6 weeks time to train them. If you think that they're going to pick up some of this stuff, I don't know, some of the stuff's going to be easy enough they're going to pick up pretty quick. But some stuff, if you think they're going to be able to pick it up within a week, and with you telling them one time, you're wrong. A lot of it, you can create a spreadsheet. I use Google Suite, G Suite for my my email services. So I'll use a Google Doc, and I'll create just all the tasks that I need accomplished. And I'll literally write out the instructions, even when it comes down to, hey, this is my login information, my password, all that kind of stuff, in this secure Google Doc that I only share with this person. And they're only a viewer of that document. And make it very, very put together so they know exactly what they're doing. You can go through different scenarios. When this happens, do this. When you run across this, go ahead and do this. So when you put together something like that, that really helps them not have to reach out to you every other second to say, hey, what about this? What about that? But have that patience and have that availability to be able to train them. And if you're that type of person that's, I already told you, why am I having to tell you again? Well, you know what? You need to reconsider yourself, and you might need more than just an assistant. You might need some therapy, because you need to be nice. And what it's taken you a lifetime and many, many years to learn, it cannot be taught sometimes within a week, or sometimes even a day. So give them 4 to 6 weeks to get situated, train them, be nice to them, and as you do that, they can make your lives easier, and you can find those people that have the right fits. And even when it comes down to, hey, I'm using Bamboo HR, or I'm doing this and this, you can find people on these websites, or even if it's local, if you need to find someone local, whatever, that have that technology ability, that have that experience with those websites, which is fantastic. The benefit with going with a company like Upwork or Fiverr, it is a contractor situation. So you put a card on file with them, they withdraw the payment every week, and it just goes out, and it's just a flat fee. There's no other, employee taxes or anything on top of that. It's just a contractor situation there. So going on top of all that, if you get all that accomplished and you get those tasks taken off your plate, now what do you do with your free time? Now, don't leave your calendar open. That's the second big sin that we do as business owners, business leaders, because our other team members will see, hey, they got to open a space in their calendar. Let's schedule meetings. Let's schedule this. And let's clog up their calendar with more stuff that they shouldn't be a part of. Okay. No, literally block off your calendar. Okay. So you have time to think of the higher level stuff that you should be accomplishing. So you can accomplish those things that you keep kicking yourself for not accomplishing. So the sales objectives, the sales ideas, whatever it is, whatever you think is important to moving the needle for your team, for your company, that's going to bring more revenue in, that's going to maybe, help your teams, what's the word I'm looking for? Help them, perform better. It's not all about money, obviously, within companies. You want to make sure that your team feels loved. That's a big one. Showing the love in your company. Those things are all very important. So giving you that time to reach out and to have that freedom to be that leader and that boss that you want to be is huge. To not just be crushed with meeting after meeting after meeting, because then you get done with the day and you're like, well, what did I accomplish? I literally did all these meaningless tasks that any assistant could have done, but yet I'm this leader or I'm this owner of this company, and I literally just feel like, a secretary or an assistant that to myself at this point. So these are the things I've been thinking about. These things I'm going to be doing more of. I have a few virtual assistants right now. They're very helpful, but I'm going to bring on another because I'm very big believer in hiring for tasks, not just titles. Because I will say this: when you have someone not pulling their weight in their realm of tasks, and then other people are doing well in their realms of tasks, it starts to bleed over into their other people's realms of tasks. And if they are core value matches with you, they feel like they need to reach over into those other realms to take on those tasks, which really isn't their tasks, and which distracts them from what they really need to do and their tasks. If you have someone that's literally just in charge of the customer experience and the customer's happiness, but then they have to reach over once in a while and take care of some of the HR tasks and some of the hiring tasks, that completely takes them off focus of the customer experience. So again, make sure you have the right people involved. If you don't have the right people involved and you're constantly having to pull off of the stuff you're doing, the higher level stuff, to either do or redo the stuff that you are paying someone else to do, then after you discuss that with them and you've tried to correct that with them, and it's still going on, maybe it's time to go ahead and find someone else, because you owe it to yourself, you owe it to your other teammates to bring someone on that's going to carry their weight and to make everyone's lives easier. So these are the things I really believe that can make every company's life easier, every company run more efficiently, so you can step out once in a while and enjoy yourself and not even have to work your 8 hours a day as you're an owner of a company. Read the 4-hour work week. You'll talk a lot about that kind of stuff. You can accomplish a lot not having to work those full 8 hours. And when you get these people in place, you will feel so efficient because every little task is getting handled and you're not having to be there, 8 to 12 hours a day. I know it's going to feel funny, especially you owners that started these companies from the ground up. It's going to feel very foreign to you because you're thinking, I literally am not used to not working 8 to 12 hours a day. What am I going to do with all this free time? Well, number one, you're going to not keep your calendars cleared. You're going to block off that calendar time. I don't care if you block it out saying I'm going golfing. Do that. Go take one of important clients to go golf. I don't care. Do something. Go do something you're going to enjoy that's going to make you a better human, better boss, maybe a better father, better mother. Do those things that's going to make your life better. So I hope you enjoyed today's episode. I hope that's going to, resonate with you. And again, like always, go out there and serve someone. Have gratitude. Keep the gratitude alive in your life. Be happy and just be grateful for what you have. Again, adios. We'll see you next episode.
Congratulations on spending a couple of minutes getting a little bit smarter, having some fun, and supporting the Idaho business community. If you're feeling the love, make sure to subscribe, rate, and review on iTunes, Stitcher, or wherever you are.